not just a drag. You don't chase Shirley Temple Bar across the field. But it's just like you put the scent of the deer on the actual rag, I suppose, and you drag it. But it's ridiculous. He wants 10,000 horses, but he wants to march them up the quays. Let's think about this, right? It's 10,000 horses start at Euston Station, right? Half of them will be run over by the Lewis. Boom. Half of them are gone, right? Yeah. Then they'll go up beside Ben Burb Street, which is full of hookers. So half the boys will just get distracted that way. Then they'll pass Smithfield Market, the largest horse fair full of lads who got... You'll turn... Just one guy in a white horse going, "Don't leave me, Tato, don't leave me." Then they'll pass the forecourts where your horse will recognise the horsehair wig worn by a barrister and go, "Oh, that was Barry." Then they'll go up, there'll be about 4 horses left. Then they'll meet the Dublin Mounted Brigade of Police, who are Dublin horses, who will take the piss out of Culture horse going, "Ardy, where'd you get your hooves?" Right? And then there'll be one horse left on his own going, and then he'll be killed for glue. You know, we do stag hunting as in we go to the Temple Bar and chase English lads around.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're getting married. Yay! And then we just chase... And we just chase, "Oh my God, oh my God." And he's just some guy from Essex running down the street with the poshest people in the world from me. They're going, I say when we kill him, I eat his heart.
Story though last year about hunts going on, and they chased the stag into a school yard. In was it Meath? The playground. All the kids were like happy hopscotch and skipping, and next of all, he came
bathe in the blood of our enemy. Oh, I don't know. It's an animal. It likes to be chased. It's traditional, you see.
So that doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, it is.
Sending kids up chimneys was traditional.
Yeah.
And I approve.
There should be more of that.
And I approve. Sadly, our chimneys aren't wide enough for the fat little beasts that we have by way of children. You have to lube up a child. And that's wrong. It doesn't feel right. You're like that. "Monsignor, is this correct?"
Let's go back to this whole, animals like to be chased. I don't
They
think
love
they do. I've never seen David Attenborough. No, bollocks they do.
This is the argument.
I've never seen David Attenborough where you turn on David Attenborough and you see a lion chasing a zebra and he's going, "Hey!" Come on, and just showing him his arse and then slowing down and then going, "No!" and then running away. They don't completely unnatural sense by 40 posh people with hounds on the back of
See, there's your class thing seeping into your conversation. You're losing the rationality of the argument because you're blinded by class distinction. The deer is a majestic animal. It's on one of our coins, or it used to be, once was. I don't really remember. All I can tell you is, to see it in the mountains, so majestic, so proud, to see its nape, but to see it on that's an animal it's just crying out to be a hat stand.
Yeah. But in America they shoot it. They just go out and hunt it and they shoot it. That's fine. But it's the and chasing it through the countryside, because I grew up in the countryside. And they do...
The way you said that, I grew up in the countryside. In the ghetto.
Yeah.
Do you understand what it's like in the countryside?
I'm not so much street as farms.
And they do that, and they do the stag hunting. There's a place. There is a hunt that uses stag hunt, and what they do is they raise the stag, they have the stag, and they look after the stag, and they feed the stag, and the stag thinks, "Oh, this is good," and they brush the stag and they look after the stag, and then whenever they decide they want to hunt, right, all the posh people bugger off and they meet in a field, and then they get the stag, put them in the back of a little thing, then he thinks, "Oh, I'm going on a trip." And then they go off, and then he's looking out going, "Oh, look at this. Oh, that's new. I've never been out before." Sticking his head out the horse box. Getting the wind in his antlers, and then they release him. And then if they don't catch him and kill him, which most of the time they don't, they catch the stag again, put it back in the horse box, and he goes, "Whoo!" And then they bring him back home, and then the next week they take him out and do the same thing over and over again.
It's kind of like when you're a really pretty girl is being chased by every bloke in the nightclub.
With a pack of hounds.
Yeah, a pack of hounds hounding around her, and she's like, "Get away from me!"
She constipated, this girl.
She could be.
Yeah, right.
So, but if she actually just starts, being all into them, away, and that's what the hounds back off.
So the stag should run towards the hounds. I mean, what the fuck?
That's a brilliant idea.
Swinging it like that. Come on, lassie! You're going down, bitch!
I think what we're saying...
Reverse. Where's the reverse on the horse? I can't find it.
That's more like
What's the opposite of... That'd be brilliant.
So like
That'd be all like clingy, be available for, dates.
What do you mean
stuff.
the stag should ring the hounds?
Yeah.
Ring them and go, "Hi, I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been?"
Yeah.
"It's bloody stag again."
Text
Sorry, wrong number. I find it difficult to dial with my hooves.
antler. Hello, is that the hunt?
Papers were awash this week with excited stories about how we